Zach Sang Show, Backstage AMAs. Shawn Mendes is here.
Hey,
man.
Hey.
Good to see you, not in front of my house on the street corner.
Yeah, what are you doing
with
there?
an 83-year-old magician creeping on us.
Doing the most incredible thing ever, though.
Mind blown.
Mind blown. What a weird thing ever.
We were sitting inside of my house. I ran into you. You were staying up the street. You're recording your album up the street.
Yeah.
Right? In this really an iconic studio.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a second. And obviously I have to say something when you walk by.
Yeah.
We're talking, catching up. This old man, about 5'2", just creeps out of the shadows. And he goes, "Did anybody say magnificent?"
Yeah, that's what he said. Okay, yeah.
And then he starts doing magic tricks, but
incredible magic tricks.
He
was he was legit. You would pay a lot of money to have him at your wedding or your birthday party or whatever you do with magicians.
Was he filming or he just
he was just on the street. That was his gig. I guess he just
he must have worked a party or something.
Yeah.
All I remember, the one trick I remember is he had the card taped on his shoe.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah, and he made my friend Dylan think of this card. The card he ended up picking out was on the bottom of his
But it was
shoe.
taped there, it's been it was tape supposed to be there forever. Do you know what I mean? He duct taped it down a few times. So I never understood that. I walked away pretty frustrated with how good it was, to be honest, because it was just on the street.
Did he have any idea who you were?
No, he had no clue what was going on.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He calls it mind manipulation.
Well, sounds like it worked.
There was one point in that whole conversation where I was I may be speaking to a real life wizard.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
So
but by the way, out of nowhere, also in California, it's just really weird.
It is not like this in Toronto.
No, that does not happen to you in Toronto.
But by the way, I was really proud of us. We soaked in that moment without a single cell phone in sight.
Yeah.
Nobody filmed it. We were appreciative of his art.
No one tried to make it. No one tried to guess what he was doing. We just lived in it.
I mean,
it was impossible to guess what he was doing. He was killing it.
And this was so unexpected that you had to be there.
Yeah. Anyways, really weird. I hope it happens again.
Me too.
But I hope it's a different thing, a dancer or it's someone a ringmaster.
I
don't know what a ringmaster is, to be honest.
They just speak, I think.
Oh, okay. Contortionist.
I would love to see a chick put her leg in her mouth.
That's really. I would. You know what's so weird? I probably shouldn't say this. It's really weird. I had a dream the other night that I met a contortionist and she was teaching me how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And basically she was teaching me how to do all this stuff you do as your contortionist.
behind your head, yeah.
You know, and my hand was over here behind my head, and then all of a sudden my back started splitting in half, and I was let me out, and then I remember waking up.
Whoa.
That was a weird dream of mine.
How
crazy is that? It was that because I was too contortion,
and you're literally breaking.
And I was splitting in half. Yeah.
But what does this mean?
I don't know. And I woke up really loose, I felt like I'd got a massage or something.
Are you being pulled in two different directions in life?
Probably.
Hey,
yeah,
that could be something.
Singer or ringmaster.
That's
our choices.
The only two choices.
Okay, I love following you on Instagram, and I also love following Teddy Geiger.
Oh, yeah.
I love staying in the loop on this creation process.
That's the best.
The perspective of Teddy on you working behind that computer
it's so funny.
All the hours you're spending up the street on this album.
Yeah, I mean, we actually moved around. I was with them last night. Yeah. We were working last night on the album, and yeah, the perspective is so weird. It's these really zoomed in shots of my eyeball, and then it says "working hard, pro." And you know what I mean? It's
with a random
just
heart
it's just my eyeball doing this. It's
How is album 3 coming along?
It's going good. We have a lot of songs, and to be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing. I mean, I never know what I'm doing.
I like the confidence.
But I think it's going to be amazing. I know it's going to be amazing because I'm not going to let it not be amazing.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, I'm still just kind of exploring and learning, and I think it's going to be great. Next year, I want to do a lot of festivals and bigger shows, to more of a widespread audience. So I'm hoping to be able to create music that allows me to do that.
I mean, dude, you're just selling out Rock and Rio, man.
Yeah. I mean, the music is very widespread. That's for sure.
Pretty incredible.
Yeah.
But you're challenging yourself for a bigger audience.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, just challenging myself in general, to make the next step of me. It's really hard. You find what people like, and you're should I do that again, or should I try and come up with the better thing? What is the I don't know. You know what I mean?
But it's also better and has to be reflective of you.
Totally. It has to be somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know we're getting wrapped up, so obviously, please come to the studio whenever.
Yeah.
Would really love to talk to you about the new music. Beyond.
Absolutely. I would love to hang.
Do you have a story that you're looking to tell with this album yet?
Not. You have to wait for the album. I can't give away the stories of the album.
How many songs do you have done now?
We have 25 songs.
Wow.
Yeah, we have tons, and I'm hoping to get another 25 at least.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Please.
50-song album, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to release 50 songs.
Nice.
Now,
I'm
quickly,
in.
I think you could be the sexiest man alive, but what do you think about Blake Shelton being the sexiest man alive?
I think he is.
You do?
All
Yeah,
right.
truly.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, one time I saw him in person, and he was like 6'6" or something.
So you look at him the way I look at you. I'm like, whoa.
Probably, yeah. And yeah, he was gorgeous. He was like drinking whiskey on the rocks.
man.
What a
And he was
man.
just standing there
Badass.
with like cowboy boots on, drinking
Oh.
whiskey on the rocks. Like there was like people like gushing over him, and he was just like telling jokes, really witty. It was cool.
What's your drink of choice?
I can't drink in America.
What the?
I
Oh,
can't
yeah,
at
you
home.
like
That's
to
why
drink
you're so
1920.
young.
I can't at home in Toronto though.
So what do you
So
drink
in
there?
Toronto, whiskey ginger.
Oh, no,
There it
same.
is.
Jameson
Yeah.
ginger.
Oh yeah, it's the best.
It's a manly drink too.
Yeah, there you go. I
Oh,
mean, not
man.
as manly. I wasn't on the rocks.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll get there.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
for doing
you.
this.
Of course.